Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis combined for almost 49 points a game. That's third in the NBA among teammates aged 25 or younger. They got off to a good start. Doncic to Porzingis. Then later Doncic to Porzingis. They combined for 20 points in the first quarter, almost halfway to their average. In the first 12 minutes, second quarter, Mavs by 10. Doncic dominating, spinning Marcus Smart around, then knocking down the three at 24 and a half from 8 of 9 shooting. Kemba Walker's on him this time, doesn't matter. Late first half, put some size on him. How about Jason Tatum? Step back three, took over late in the second, shoots 86% off pull-up jumpers in the first half, much better than the 22% from the Celtics. The Mavericks up 19 at halftime. Celtics trail by as many as 23 in the third quarter. We move to the fourth, 9:20 to go. They've cut it to 12. Here comes Kemba Walker. Put him on the line as well. Made the free throw. Celtics cut it to 9, 22 for Walker. Less than 4 minutes ago, Celtics down 8. Jason Tatum says, give me that. And you take this, 25 for Tatum. Celtics down 6. Right back in it. Fans booed him earlier, but they're getting into it now. But here comes Doncic again. 7 of 11 from three-point range. I mean, he's way out there. Way out there. 36 points on 11 of 15 shooting. Mavericks, 113, 108.
I think it's more confidence, but more working, more practicing my shots. I think some of them are difficult, but if you work on them, hopefully they go in. But I think it's more confidence than anything.
It's about how are we going to play when it gets tough? Because it's always going to get tough. Players are too good. Like those shots that Luka hit were ridiculous. There's nothing else we can say about those, right? So we have to move on. We have to be able to do that better than we have.
What's the source of the long stretches where it seems like you guys lose focus?
I think it's just a part of, I don't know what you guys want me to say, to be honest. I think everything has a factor that's involved. I don't know what you guys want me to say.
Well, the Mavericks hit hard with injuries and COVID protocols to start the season, but they found their footing over the last 2 months. Celtics, on the other hand, 4 games under 500 since February 1st. They have 6 separate losing streaks to just 2 different win streaks over that span. Bring in Tim Legler now. Tim, the MVP talk has faded for Luka Doncic, but when you get you going like he did in this game, he's almost impossible to defend. What did you see from him?
Yeah, I wouldn't bury that Luka MVP talk just yet because of the way they have played over the last month and a half. They've got 9 out of the next 13 at home. As this team continues to win and climb the standings, he's going to thrust himself back to that conversation. Here's the bottom line. Luka Doncic is one of those guys that he makes everybody so much better on the floor because of his vision and his scoring ability that you're going to have a tough start to a season sometimes the way that they did. But eventually, when you've got the guy that every single night is capable of being the best player on the floor, you're going to have a chance to turn it around. That's what they've done now. And this team has now sneakily climbed their way up the standings, sitting there at 7. I don't know if they're going to get an opportunity to climb much higher, but they've just made their season a lot more interesting with what they've done over the last 6 weeks, because if they end up in that 7th spot and you get to 1 or 2, that's a real opportunity to get a win in Phoenix for Utah. The other thing that's happened with this team, Stan, they've got tremendous contributions out of Brunson. This is a guy now that has stepped up because you're always wondering with Dallas, where is the supplemental production going to come from? You know, Porzingis is going to be a little bit inconsistent, a little bit streaky. Tim Hardaway Jr. the same. They need another guy to stabilize them, and that's what Brunson can bring to the table. Tonight, he's really the second best player on the floor outside of Luka Doncic. So this team is getting it together at the right time, and Luka Doncic has found his stroke, shooting well over 40% over the last 2 months from the three-point line after a terrible start. So this is a team now that you got to watch because they're dangerous, and if they end up in that 7 or 8 spot and you get Phoenix or Utah, I think that's a potentially winnable series because they've got the best player on the floor if that happens.
Brunson with 21 points to help the Dallas bench outscore Boston 34-18. Meanwhile, the Celtics get 25 from Tatum, 24 from Brown, 22 from Walker, but yet they lose, and Boston falls to 23-25 on the season. They're underachieving, Tim. What's going on with the Celtics?